Hi, welcome to another episode of The Young and Restless. We open up and we see Nikki comes over to the coffee house and she finds Nick working there. Apparently, he's filling in for Sharon. And Nick discusses frustration with Victor and says that he is fixated on Sally. So he's very pissed and on edge, and he snaps at Nikki and tells her to go away. Then we see Cameron looking at himself in the mirror, and we are seeing that he has cuts and bruises like he was beat up and punched in the face. So, this is what he may have called the friend to do on last episode. And we see like he's about to set up Nick. Then we go over to Abby and Devon. I would like to skip them, but Abby questions if Tucker is up to something or is he being a genuine grandfather. At the athletic club, Ashley and Tucker toast and discuss that they have to tell Abby and Devon before someone else tells them that they're getting married. And then they both got a text from each of their kids to meet up for dinner at society. Then we go over to the Abbott house. Then stupid Jack lets Diane pick her new position at Jabot. He's going to promote her to get at Ashley. And she wants to be the chief talent officer at Jabot. And then we see Summer meets with Daniel in the park, and Summer reveals that Cal now knows the entire truth, that she was the one who met up with Phyllis. And we see Cal and Chance are searching for clues in the room at the athletic club, but they find nothing. And Chance questions why is Cal trying to incriminate his wife. Kyle claims that he hates it. He hates the lying and claims that the truth has to come out. And Summer has known where Phyllis has been for weeks, so she must have helped Phyllis escape. Then we see Summer reveals to Danielle that Phyllis ran again, and Danielle is furious that Summer made her run. And then we see Chance comes by to them and asks where is Phyllis. Back at the coffee house, Nick apologized for snapping at Nikki, and he asked Nikki asked Nick when she saw his hand if punching the wall solved the problem, and she begs Nick to let the Newman security handle Cameron issue and not run off and play hero. Back at the athletic club in Cameron's room, we see him make a call to GCPD reporting the incident. Then we see Abby, Devon, Tucker, and Ashley all gather for dinner at society. It is pretty awkward. And Ashley announced that they are getting married. And Abby questions if it's real. And Tucker says that it's very real and the wedding is happening soon. Back at the Abbott house, Jack and Diane are there drinking wine. Then Kyle runs in and asking for Summer. Kyle claims that he can't keep the secret anymore. Then we see both Danielle and Summer deny knowing where Phyllis is to Chance, and Chance reveals that she is no longer at the athletic club. Chance accuses Summer of hustling Phyllis out of town. Summer asks Danielle to let her and Chance talk privately, and Chance doesn't appreciate Summer playing him. Summer yells that the law can help her mom, so it's best for her to go. Chance says that they can no longer help each other because they can no longer trust each other. He doesn't trust her, she doesn't trust him. Summer tells Chance that Phyllis took off the minute Kyle found them in the room, and Chance lists the charges that Summer could be facing, and Summer doesn't care. Summer asks Chance to give her a guarantee that if her mom returns, she wouldn't be arrested for a murder, and she will tell him where she is. Chance then gets a call and he leaves. Back at the Abbott house, Cal tells Diane and Jack is ready to call the police immediately, but Cal reveals that he had already done so, and revealed that he and Chance went to find Phyllis in the room, and that he was led there by Summer. He then revealed that Summer was betraying them for weeks. Back at society, Abby and Devon thinks that their marriage is fake and thinks that Ashley is just doing it to stick it to Diane. In the argument that Abby is having with her mom, they reveal that Phyllis faked her death. and Phyllis is alive, and Abby and Devon is in disbelief. But Ashley thinks that Diane is more of a threat now that she is free. Chance back at the coffee house, we see Chance pulls up there and he calls out Nick for having an altercation with Cameron, and he is about to press charges on Nick. Back at society, Devon questions why they tormenting Diane, and Ashley is convinced that Diane will wreak havoc on the Jabot. Ashley begs them to keep it private and asks Abby for her support while she removes Jack as CEO, and Abby then yells and thinks that Tucker is using her mom. Then we see Daniel returns to the park and asks Summer what happened. Summer said that they may never see their mom again. Then we see Chance calls out Nick for playing into Cameron's hands, and Nick says that he never touched him, but Chance tells Nick that he has to take him in and read him his rights. Nick proclaims his innocence, and then Cameron arrives and asks Chance if he is not going to arrest Nick, or is he just gonna stay there and chat. Back at society, Abby and Devon go off on Tucker and calls him manipulative, and Ashley calms them down and tells them that it's all her plan and Tucker has nothing to do with it. Tucker has been trying to convince her not to go forward with it. When Nick sees Cameron's face, Nick says that he wants to thank the person who beat Cameron to look like that, but Cameron tells Chance that it was Nicholas who punched him and he should look at Nick's knuckles for evidence. And Nick tells Chance that he did not hit Cameron, he only hit the wall. And Cameron says that with your first punch, yes, but with the next 3 punches, you hit me. Back at society, Abby apologized for accusing Tucker. And Tucker says that he understands why Abby jumped to conclusions. And Abby is now not happy that Tucker is trying to tempt her mom to start a new company instead of defending Jabot, which is her birthright. Ashley then tells Abby that she is not planning on handing over the company to Jack, and Diane will not get the keys to the kingdom. Back at the Abbott house, Kyle calls Summer a liar and says that she stabbed him in the heart. And Jack questions how long did it take him to go to the police. Kyle doesn't care if Summer will be arrested. And Diane tries to defend Summer, and Kyle says that how can you defend what Summer and Phyllis has done to you? But I'm like, really, Kyle? Diane has done the same thing. When she left, she set up Nikki, Ashley, and Phyllis for her fake murder. But Diane claims that Summer was doing what she can to protect her mom and says that she had no choice, and asks Kyle what would he do if the situation was reserved. He had to choose between Summer and Diane. What would he choose? Who would he protect? I'm like, this is the most sane thing Diane has since she's back. Back at society, Ashley and Tucker wants to end the dinner early, and Abby requests to talk to her mom privately at another time. Back at the Abbott house, Diane tells them not to judge Summer, but Jack and Kyle wants to punish Summer, sending her to prison. Oh, y'all are the worst. Get rid of Jack and Diane, please. But Diane says that Summer is a victim and thinks that all the blame should be pointed at Phyllis. And she tells Kyle that Summer deserves compassion and forgiveness. Diane calls Phyllis a destructive narcissist. Really, Diane? And Kyle doesn't think that he can turn the other cheek when it comes to Summer, and says that Summer chose to lie to him over their marriage. Look at the holy Kyle. And then we see Summer tells Daniel that she lost their mom and now she lost her husband, and Summer is upset that there is no way to prove self-defense. Summer then has a plan. She wants to find a witness to prove that Phyllis is innocent. Summer plans to find a fake witness to create the narrative. Then we see Chance tell Nick that he has to take him in. He reads Nick the rights and arrest him. Cameron gloats. Thanks for watching. Bye.